Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 599 of Fallout 4. God damn it. We are one off of 600. Anyway, last episode we went back to the Fort Hagen satellite array. Oh, hello, teleporting Brahmin. I did miss like a military bunker there, so I looted that up. Nothing special, but it was cool to make sure we full clear that area. I went to Hubris Comics because I missed the Silver Shroud costume, which apparently has a unique dialogue line in this quest if I'm wearing it. So I'm going to be keeping that in my inventory for this quest completion. So we're heading back to Graveyard. Now we're going to, hopefully, assuming all goes well, we're going to make that body thing for Jezebel, the robot lady that's in my inventory, the Robo Brain. I don't know what's about to happen. I can't help but think that she's about to go on a rampage and not do what we ask. And or, of course, cost me a lot of materials to make her weird body thing. So, here we go, I guess. Oh, Piper. The last time I asked you to do something, you totally rejected me. Poor lone wanderer. He just wanted a friend. I don't even know if I can use this crafting station in my power armor. But before I do anything, let's just drop off our loot haul. Because we did pick up quite a few things from some rando raiders we killed. This is just stuff that is vendor fodder. More vendor fodder. All the vendor fodder. Speaking of, I really do need to stop and sell some things. Because it's been a while, and I'm sure they're, well, actually, I'm very hopeful their inventory is updated because we had that bug where their inventory is never updated, they never got caps again. So fingers crossed they have money. Oh, ammunition would be where my weight is, so let's see, 3 weight, 38. I apparently have way more 45 than I thought I did. Let's put that away. Some of these, and I am not below 200. What do I still have in my inventory? It's keeping me above. You're a pound, you're half a pound. Okay, that's 2.5 pounds. Probably just all the food and stuff in my inventory, if I had to be honest with you. I do have carrot flowers and mute fruit. Alright, good enough. Let's see, can I use this? Is she gonna start talking to me? Damn it. I gotta be out of my power. I'm telling you, she's gonna go on a rampage and try and kill us all. I'm calling this now. This is not gonna be a pretty day. I'm gonna leave my fusion core in there, so I'm ready to go for whatever's about to happen. Select a bot, new automatron. I would wager I need to do new automatron. Build automatron. Okay, I'm saying make. Oh, here it is. Jezebel's head. Jezebel's head. This mod cannot be removed. Okay. Now is she gonna say anything? Let's just leave.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
I didn't want to, like, beef her up, you know? Until we know what's going on. I was going to connect your head to Liberty Prime's body. I like this option.
Well, I was going to connect your head to Liberty Prime's body, but I decided to do a little arts and crafts instead. Disappointed?
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an intimidation tactic, I'm afraid you're wasting your time.
No, I just thought it was funny.
Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
You aren't stuck here. You could leave if you wanted.
You've created an interesting stalemate between us. Something I didn't expect you to be capable of. I'm impressed. It's been a long time since I've been outsmarted. Why don't you go ahead and ask me your questions?
Why did General Atomics make you so uncooperative?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I am a top-of-the-line model, with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven. When given a set of instructions, I will complete them without question. And without error. Now, were there any other ridiculous questions you wanted to ask?
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist. Amazingly adept at programming. A veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions? To kill people?
Well, not exactly. The specific instruction was to help people. I merely interpreted the most efficient way to perform my duties. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
What a dumbass.
Can we stop with the petty bickering and just get to the part where you tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility?
I promised to answer your questions, and unlike humans, I don't have the capacity to lie. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
Okay then. She's a douche. I think we knew that already, though. Are you like... Oh, no, that's not the button I want to press. I want to turn my light on. Are you like a settler now? I've reached level 116, nice. Started restoring order and talk to Ada.
Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away.
That's all you have to say?
I expect you'll be leaving me behind. Typical. Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already? At least now I'll have time to work on my pi to the last digit calculation. Just go away.
She's so
Haven't you
snarky.
done enough to torment me already?
No, I haven't removed your head yet. If only it would let me. If only it would let me just, like, take the legs off. Because I totally would. Well, that's kind of nifty that we can just upgrade her or change her at any time, and we can do the same thing to, like, Ada. Well, let's actually look at Ada. I think the only thing I've done to her is made it so she could carry as much as possible. I don't think any of that has changed. Protectron legs. So what I did was I gave her the most, like how the legs change the actual size of the companion. You see that? So we'll give her the most carry capacity. Carry weight, 370. Yeah. Sentry legs, which I don't remember if this was new. Restricted movement. Oh, I didn't have robotics expert. Look at that. That goes from that's what? That's 30 extra pounds? I mean, granted, maybe making you a giant hulking death machine is not the best of decisions, considering you're not going to be able to fit in certain places. But you could carry tons of stuff. Oh, some of this actually does change the carry capacity. I'm not going to mess with this too much, because I can't say we're going to carry Ada versus, like, a different companion just now. But that brings up some interesting, I don't know, interesting possibilities in the future. Let's talk to her, though, about the quest.
Hey.
Yes.
Ada.
I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling. But the truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
I'll need to modify a robot to gain access. Jezebel uploaded the plans for an MSAT to my Pip-Boy.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center. Most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Did you have any ideas?
I am at an impasse. I wish to see the Mechanist endure the same fate as my friends, but I know this to be due to my personality subroutine. When I compartmentalize, I want to know reason and motive before passing judgment. This is why I leave the decision to you. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install.
Install the MSAT on a robot. So can I put that on Ada and bring her, or do I have to make a new robot? I can't get my power armor yet. Oh, let's test it, I guess. So let's just go to Ada, and where is it? Special mods? MSAT. Tracks Mechanist robots. Accesses Mechanist doors. Tracks Mech. So this does both. This tracks the Mechanist robots, and this tracks Mechanist robots, but it also accesses. So there's no point in having the radar beacon versus the MSAT. And resource-wise, doesn't really matter, so we'll do that. She has the MSAT now. So Ada, we should be able to bring you with us. Access the Mechanist's Lair. So where's that show on the map? Can I just do restoring order, show on map? So it's a Robco Sales and Service Center, which I have obviously been to that one. And that is funny. Look where it is. It is right next to the Brotherhood of Steel. Okay then. So with that being said, we could teleport here and then we could vertibird over. But that's like minimal time savings. But I do need to get away from Grey Garden because of dance. Now, are you still supposed to follow me?
Hey.
Please take your components, sir.
Ooh.
Heads up.
How may I be of service?
She gave me a teddy bear.
Ada.
What can I do for you?
Okay, you are following me. Dude, she gave me a teddy bear. What more could you ask for? That is fucking awesome. She just straight up hands me a teddy bear at random. Thanks, Ada. Alright. Now, I just thought of something. I would probably, if we're going to go access this place, I would probably want to equip these things. That's not the button I want to press. Can I? Yep, now I'm in power armor. Now this is going to lower some of my abilities and mess with my stats, of course, because I am wearing military fatigues. And that is interesting. Look like the gloves. See what I look like. Man, don't I look dapper? Don't I look fancy schmancy? Obviously not as beastly as military fatigues, but we'll keep them. And I guess I'll still teleport to the Institute and then we'll vertibird over. Because that way we get away from dance and we don't have any trouble with the Brotherhood because of that. So my inventory's good. Her inventory's already empty. She has the upgrade. I'm wearing the Silver Shroud crap. So I'm assuming that this would trigger whatever dialogue option is there. If, we just find the Mechanist right away, which I have no idea. But let's just go back to the CIT ruins, and we'll throw down a vertibird signal grenade. We'll go over to... It's funny, it's right by the Brotherhood of Steel. It's kind of weird, actually, considering their position and the whole Brotherhood of Steel hate robots and well, they don't hate robots per se, but they hate synths, and... I mean, these ones are... Like, this one has a person's brain in it, so somehow I don't think the Brotherhood's totally 100% okay with that. Hello, Brahmin. I see you. I'll chuck down the vertibird signal grenade over here. We've always had good luck right in this area. So weapons, signal grenade. I do need to buy some more. I wouldn't mind going to the boss. You know what? Let's go to the Prydwen. Let's take this to the Prydwen and then buy some more grenades. And then we'll... Son of a bitch, this game. How many times I've thrown a vertibird signal grenade right there and it worked just fine. And when was the last time I saved? Yeah, I think it was before all the drama. I wonder if it was because I threw the signal grenade and then I changed my grenade. Let's throw it here. Alright. I wonder if it's because I switched my grenade. So that's a waste of a signal grenade, but if all pans out, we can buy some more whenever we go to the Prydwen. That sucks. That sucks, but that also brings up a good, some interesting questions. Maybe I want to save and try that once more in the future to see if, hey, switching your grenades out early is indeed a bad thing. I bet it is. I don't think Ada's gonna get yelled at or anything like that being at the Brother. They don't mind robots. They just don't like when there's human interface. So, Jezebel. the robo brain. Somehow I don't think they'll be too keen on that idea. The whole human brain in a robot thing. Nah, that doesn't strike me as something the Brotherhood likes. So looking at my ammunition, I'm only sitting on 92 rounds here. I've got a mag. I've got 2 mags and then a little bit left. So fingers crossed we actually find some 45 if we find ourselves in combat. It's kind of hilarious. I threw a signal grenade there. Oh yeah, the first one's right here, so It didn't work. I think it has. I think it's because I swapped grenades. If I had to bet, I think that'd be why. Is she on here with me? She's not? I guess they never, because she's DLC, I guess they never coded her to have that ability? That's kind of funny.
All systems go. We're clear for takeoff.
Let's see if she ever teleports. I mean, I know she'll teleport to follow me, but
Weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunting.
I bet it's because of the possibilities of what you can do to a robot companion. You know, like you can give her sentry legs, as obviously a sentry bot wouldn't fit in a vertibird. Somebody's taking pot shots at me, and I can't even... You? Bastard. Well, I hit him a few times, but... a lot of inconsistencies if I actually kind of look into it with this DLC. I can't shoot that dude anymore. He's way too far gone. Anybody else want to take pot shots at me? Because I'll take a few pot shots at you and just spool this bad boy up. Jerks. Oh no, we're gonna go through a few buildings. Just what pilot thinks what this guy's doing is a great idea? Oh shit, something exploded. Oh my god, I got down to 19 frames there. So, holy shit. Oh god, there's the building! That is, oh god, there's the highway! That is the least frames ever I've seen in this game. I got to 19 frames with that explosion in the city. Holy shit. And I say it all the time, I have a pretty damn good computer. Fucking Bethesda, please. Optimize your city. You never will, but please do it. Oh, that makes me sad. It makes me so sad. So the Robco Sales and Service Center thing's like right over here somewhere. But we're on the Prydwen first. Let's go buy some of these grenades. I should have brought some crap items. I mean, I didn't sell any of the stuff when I was at Grey Garden last either. I need to get back on that.
Prepare for landing. Touchdown could be a little rough.
I used to do that all the time, you know. I'd clear out what we have in storage to a vendor and make some caps, but I've been doing that a lot lately. I need to get back on that. I could bring things here and we could sell them to Procter Teagan, make an extra bit of caps, without having to wait for a vendor's inventory to update. Alright, well,
Prydwen is a magnificent...
I know the Prydwen's a magnificent ship, okay? Okay, I'm a paladin, you listen to me! I'm fancy schmancy in the Brotherhood, they love me here. Little do they know what I have done, but they love me here. They'll never know. It's probably better that way.
Attention.
Teagan?
This is a reminder. All recovered technology must be presented immediately to Proctor Quinlan for evaluation.
You hear that, guys? All technology.
Anyone
all
found
of
in
it.
possession of undocumented
Congratulations
technologies
on the
will be
promotion,
subject to
Paladin.
inquiry and punishment.
We keep some of the superior gear on reserve for the higher ranks. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Aw, baby, what you got for me?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on.
So what
Sort
do
of
I
a
get
hobby
now?
I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapon.
I've already heard that one before.
Set me up.
Be my guest.
What do you got? Death from above. I don't recall seeing that one before. 75% faster movement while aiming. It doesn't sound really that useful, but okay. A Gatling laser. I don't recall seeing that. Nothing overly amazing. Nope. So he sells T60. Now this is the Brotherhood of Steel. This is T60, but it's rank 5, so this is already upgraded. Granted, I can do that myself. Commando chest piece increases AP refresh speed. Now I don't know if that's heavy. Okay, so it already has polymer on it, which polymer increases the defensive values. So I don't think that's heavy. I think it's a normal one. That's 24. Do I have mine? Yeah, that's not heavy, which is a little unfortunate. Honor. It increases action point refresh speed. What are you? You're like you're a piece of a power armor, but it doesn't tell me if you're like T60 or not. I would assume T60. So another power armor frame. I would like to buy some of those one of these days, but laser long recon scope. So nothing amazing. Some interesting things, but nothing amazing. Now, under weapons is where we're going to find our vertibird signal grenades, so we'll just buy those. Not too many of them, and I don't have anything to sell. So nothing overly great, but hey, I got some more signal grenades, and if we want to buy some goofy shit, we know where to go.
I don't know about scribing Orion.
I mean, Naraya gives me caps for giving blood, which is kind of weird, but I'll take it. So, don't you talk bad. Don't you talk about my cap supply. But Ada teleported here finally. Kind of funny to see that. No one's yelling at my little personal protectron. No one cares. All right. So we're gonna jetpack on over to the Robco Sales and Service Center and see what's going on. And I do have my Silver Shroud costume on. I'm hoping that being in power armor doesn't screw with that. I'm betting it won't. I mean, I'm still technically wearing those items.
To see Maxon's promoted you to Paladin.
Oh, hello.
You deserve it, brother.
It got a little bit foggy out here. So one thing to note is I am not wearing my dome cover now. I'm wearing that stupid fedora, the Silver Shroud costume. So I do have less defense. I don't know what they're shooting at. You hear that? Does something spawn in here? I hear him shooting in the distance. Let's head this way to my left. What are they shooting at? See, even this dude's like ready to go. Look, the whole Brotherhood. Whole Brotherhood just...
Take no prisoners.
What are they shooting at? Are they shooting at that vertibird? There's even a dude out here in the water. I can't see him. Madison. Wow, Madison Lee's out here. There's something across the way here that they're shooting at. Look, Madison Lee just ran in front of me. Whatever that is. I don't know who or what that is, but it has the entire Brotherhood of Steel after him. What is... Who? I need to come over here now. It'd be great if the fog wasn't going down. I could see a bit better. Did they kill whatever it was? Looked humanoid. I don't know if it was a synth or not, though. Right here. Was it a gunner? How did they all aggro from so far away? They was literally just like standing here. I could have sworn when I looked at him, he was like standing here facing this wall. And everybody, they mobilized freaking vertibirds for this. Even Madison Lee was getting in on this action.
Find anything useful?
That's different. I've never seen that before. But okay. Hey, Ada.
Hey,
Yes,
see if he
sir.
had anything worth taking.
You're good at looting.
problem.
Yeah, you just borrow his clothes. Well, on that note, let's get back to what we were doing here. That was an interesting little distraction. I've never seen the entire... Is there something under the water right there? Do you see that? It looked really, like, from a distance, I know what it is, but, like, from a distance, it really looked red, like an outline of an enemy. That was strange. But I've never seen the entire Brotherhood airport, like, just mobilized like that to go kill something. That was cool. That was cool. Alright, so this building is really not far off. It's right over here. What do we got? I, honest to God, don't recall being in this building. I think maybe I've seen it before, but I don't remember if I've been inside this building. I don't know if I could get inside this building in the past. It's this building, but I can't get through this door, so I'm guessing it's on the other side. Yep. Wait a minute. No. I think I've seen this building, but I don't think I've like explored it, or I could go too far in it because it was quest related. Anyway, let's pop a save before we walk in here. Ada is with me. My inventory is good. Her inventory is pretty okay, minus the gunner. Let's see where this goes. It's still funny seeing the entire Brotherhood just mobilized like that for a single gunner. Totally random too. Like, I just came out of the Prydwen and they were all shooting right away. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I thought I did something. I thought they were shooting at Ada. Alright, as long as I didn't do it, I guess we're good. So, let's see how this goes. Ada's with me. I'm hoping for some fancy dialogue. Don't know if bringing her's gonna do anything, but got my Silver Shroud on. As long as I don't unequip that, I should get all the fancy unique things. Fingers crossed for all the fancy unique things. One can only hope. Longest loading screen ever for a small instance area as well. Just another day. Just another day. Come on, Commonwealth. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Alright, we'll be back after this message from our sponsors. Beep! Hey, look at that. It worked flawlessly. Good shit. No, I was in here. That or I was in a building very, very similar to this. I was in here before. The loot may have respawned with it being a quest, but I was in a building like this before at the very
If I had
least.
access to a vacuum modification, I could make this place shine.
I mean, if I had access to a vacuum modification, I would shine my own knob, or clean the room. Yeah, clean the room. Mom, Dewey's sticking his dick in the vacuum again. Clean my room. The sad part is, it's probably older than a lot of people that are watching. I've read this terminal. I've been here. But yeah, that was a good scary movie reference. I'm cleaning my room. Safe, empty. Yeah, like I have a key. Like I've been here. Oh, most of the shit's looted. All right, so how do we get to where we need to go? Looks like we're going this way. First aid. There's a problem with looting things from so long ago. No, see, that was nothing I could interact with in the past. Yeah, this has gotta be. This has gotta be retroactively loaded in. Am I detected at all? No. No. Sensor module. I'll take that. Because I think I remember coming in this way first, and then I looted like this area. Yeah, this seems familiar to me. Look at this terminal. Let me just like skim through it. Let's say hardware software probably installed. Yep, I remember this. Okay, so I've done this before. If anything respawn, we'll take it. You can see there's basically nothing in here. Hey, look. You hear this? You hear that? That's what happens when you record on the 4th of July and fireworks are going off. So, I'll BRB. Don't get 3 dogs and don't set off fireworks. Well, I mean, set off fireworks. Do all the fireworks, but don't get 3 dogs because then they get all antsy-pantsy. Anyway. Strange device.
Open this.
You're just gonna stick yourself in that socket there, lady? Nope. That's a little different.
I trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team.
Help defend Coastal Cottage. So funny thing about Coastal Cottage. Remember that place? I think that's sitting on like 500 defense. Completed access the Mechanist lair. Stop the Mechanist. That's a fancy door sequence. That was a bunch of different layers of a door. But I'm gonna let Coastal Cottage go, which is actually kind of close to me. I think it's just, it's not too far. Coastal Cottage has so much defense that, again, if it's one of those, if it fails things, I know the game's just pulling my leg here. I gave it like 500 defense and has rocket turrets all around it. All right, so we are in the Mechanist lair. It's just, I'm guessing it just closes it. Can I not tell her to? No, it just beeps at me. Okie doke then. Let's just sneak here in case we're detected.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors.
Because of Ada. Robotics Technology Facility. Was it RB 2851? It says on that sign there. Some radiation. Don't mind me and my power armor. Surgical trays. Hello, aluminum. Does need aluminum. Let me interact with it. Security door closed. Obviously, I don't want to do that. Okay, please don't close on me and kill me. That would hurt. I can't imagine no one noticed a bunch of robots coming into this building. You know, like somebody has to know this. There's a free fusion core over there. I'll borrow those glasses. You clearly don't need them where you are anymore, buddy. We are very close to...
Biosigns detected. Proceed.
No biosigns? Do you not detect me? I think your scanners are malfunctioning. Clearly I'm here. Oh, bobby pin box. There is a fusion core over here. I want to get that. Tuxedo. Ooh, we get to be all fancy schmancy. Nuka-Cola ball. Alright, so this is like the locker room for this building. Mechanic jumpsuit. Kind of cool. Abraxo cleaner. Is there anything in the sink? Nothing else? Alright, so as far as I can see that this thing has been looted. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. I feel like I'm going to lose my arm and a leg and a lot more.
Jackson assured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
Are they going to help me with the laser grid? Because I don't think they're going to help me with the laser grid. This doesn't look too good. Unless that disables it. Damn. There's like, what is that? Some kind of whatchamacallit? What's the word for it? Not treadmill. Oh, hello. Oh, look at this. It's a conveyor belt. That's the word I'm looking for. That's a heavy ass sledgehammer. So there is a conveyor belt up here. That's pretty cool. Aw, I can't take the glowing fungus. That's a sad day. So that's probably the way I need to go, but let me like push you and go into this room here. Security data. This is just an advanced one. We've got this. What have we got in here? I saw 10mm on the wall. What a clever way. Dude, bobby pins, man. They're strong. Pipe pistol. Some ammo. Awesome. A dish rag. That's what I've always wanted. 10mm. Ooh, another army helmet. Those are good for my settlers, because apparently I can't find combat armor helmets anymore. I will very likely be dropping some things in her inventory here in a sec. I've been picking up quite a lot of stuff here, and I know she has the carry capacity for it. iBot model. We just took an iBot model. Okay. I think that is the majority of things, minus this clipboard, which I can't seem to take. So Ada, trade me 275 out of 370. Not bad. However, let's get rid of all the junk because you have 400 or 370 something on carry capacity. Give you everything that I can carry, or everything that I don't want to carry. 308, 38, all this stuff. Just in case we do something down here, we need to pick something up. Now, most of my weight's gonna be, yep, right there, sledgehammer, and some other clothing items. Garbage, shirty armor, yep, garbage. Keep my military fatigues, that's my personal one.
What can I do for you?
And I have 208 pounds, so I am good. My inventory is fine. I want this clipboard. Oh, I can get it. Got it. I got the clipboard. You couldn't get it from that one angle. Now let's save and test this. Zap me. Darn.
Intruder alert.
Darn.
Intruder alert in decontamination chamber 3.
I'm curious to see what's gonna happen.
Critical failure in security systems. Security offline.
Integrated junk bot. Oh, well, there goes that junk bot. So let's see if when we go around it, if the same thing happens, if we still get that like security alert or whatever. I had to test it, okay? I saw a laser grid and I was curious. I was hoping it would Resident Evil me and cut me in half, but it didn't. You know, like that really bad. Like, the Resident Evil movies were sadly really bad. And the games were great, but the movies were just awful. So let's see. Do we still trigger the alarm? And there were also robots past there, so are they gonna see me? Now, if I don't trigger the alarm, the sad part is I don't get to break those things, I don't get to loot them, but I guess that's not the end of the world, huh? Security office terminal, here we go. We can probably just disable this whole thing. Sweet. It looked like there was something in there, but there isn't. So security office terminal. An Epsilon 6 security alert has been declared. All systems have been locked down. Secure your station and wait further instructions. Authorization policies. Authorization policies. All personnel must pass through the decontamination when entering or exiting the facility. All personnel must display a rank 22 at minimum security badge with an updated photo ID. Failure will result in immediate security lockup until the person may be questioned and confirmed. Guests must present a signed letter of approval from General Rawlings and an employee point of contact. All guests must display a guest badge with limited access. Guests must be accompanied at all times. Guests found unattended will be held for questioning, and the point of contact will be responsible for their actions. Security protocol reference. Blah, blah, blah. We read that one first. The security protocol database has been corrupted. 4 out of 219 files recovered displaying files. That's not a lot of files. That's a lot of data gone. 45 Class 5 counter espionage procedure. RB 2851 Security Protocol 45, Class 5 Counter-Espionage Procedure. If the facility administrator has probable cause to suspect a breach of security by a foreign intelligence operation or operative, including but not limited to Chinese agents or sympathizers, the administrator shall activate the Class 5 Counter-Espionage Procedures. In the event of a Class 5 alert, the facility will enter minimal security lockdown. All staff are to report to their stations and wait further instructions from security personnel. Anyone failing to report in a timely manner or found absent thereafter shall be considered suspect and may be shot on sight. Yeah, you want to do that. Security teams are to escort the members of each department to the research labs on level 3 for processing. The chief scientist shall prepare a, Mesmetron-equipped robo-brain. Ooh, to aid in the interrogation process. I wonder what that is. Due to the experimental nature of this technology, some casualties are to be expected due to the spontaneous cranial eruption. Oh my god, on the order of 10 to 15%. Should any agents be discovered, the administrator is authorized to subdue them by any means necessary and turn them over to the research staff for experimentation. After completing the interrogation process, the administrator may terminate this alert at his discretion. Okay then, Gamma 9 security alert. RB 2051 security protocol 74, Gamma 9 security alert. In the event of a coordinated escape attempt and or hostile action by the test subjects, any Class 1 or Class 2 supervisor is authorized to declare a Gamma 9 security alert. A Gamma 9 security alert will initiate a maximum security lockdown of the research wing and minimal security lockdown elsewhere. Within the research wing, all security and defensive systems will activate. All local and remote terminal functions will be disabled, and all security doors in the cell block area will be sealed. The facility administrator is advised to retreat. What did I say? Say retreat or relay? Is to treat this alert. I don't know why it's a hot relay. Is to treat this alert as a field test opportunity and to deploy all available experimental robots. Wow. So if this happens, they're just supposed to like let the hounds run free, basically. All experimental robots to secure the research wing. Casualties among the test subjects are to be expected. A complete purge is authorized at the administrator's discretion. Security teams are to perform a methodical sweep of the research wing before issuing the all clear and terminating this alert. The administrator must submit an RM-13 incident report as well as request for replacement test subjects to the Military Robotics Oversight Committee. Epsilon 6 security alert. The other one was what, Class 5? Yeah, Class 5. This is 87. 2851 Security Protocol 87, Epsilon 6 Security Alert. In the event of a fault in the Code Conditioning Protocol, CCP 21, resulting in a mass uprising of the robot janitorial staff, see definitions Appendix 3, any Class 2 supervisor is authorized to declare an Epsilon 6 Security Alert. If such an alert is initiated, all security and defensive systems will activate, remote terminal functions will be disabled, and the control center will enter an automated lockdown state. Facility staff are advised to arm themselves and shelter in place. An external review will be conducted by the Military Robotics Oversight Committee, MROC, within 10 business days to determine the appropriate course of action. This alert may be terminated 1 by remote authorization from the MROC, or 2 by the facility administrator from the master control terminal and the control center. As a failsafe, if the control center has been compromised, a limited manual override can be initiated from the elevator access terminal in Security Room 3. Voice print identification of 3 registered Class 2 supervisor level employees is required to activate the override. And the last one is the Omega Protocol. This is a mouthful. This is a bunch of mumbo fucking jumbo, big words, stupid shit. You know, protocols, policies, and things. Anyway, 2851 Security Protocol 219, Omega Protocol. In the event of confirmed nuclear detonations, the facility administrator, or in his absence, the highest level supervisor on duty, hereafter acting administrator, shall institute a temporary lockdown and order all staff to shelter in place. A loss of contact (LOC) with the military chain of command is to be expected. After a period of no less than 12 hours from lock, the acting administrator shall attempt to reestablish contact. See Emergency Communications Protocols Appendix 9. Any instructions transmitted pursuant to those communications are to be followed and supersede this protocol. In the event that the communications cannot be reestablished within 24 hours from the lock, the acting administrator shall initiate an orderly shutdown of the facility. Test subjects are to be secured in their cells. Facility staff remaining on site are to delete any sensitive files on records, close down their personal stations, arm themselves, and collect their personal belongings. If communications have not been reestablished by 30 hours from lock, the acting administrator shall activate Lockdown Omega. This will provide a 10-minute window for the staff to evacuate the facility. This evacuation should be presumed to be permanent. Once initiated, the lockdown can only be terminated via remote authorization from MROC. Huh. Well, it doesn't sound like a fun time. Okay then. With that mouthful, we save. Story time. Ada, no. Ada, I just saved. Ada. Okay. Being you as a robot, you should be allowed to go through there. She gives no fuck. She's just walking through this the laser beams, the decontamination chamber. Alright, oh, that's like really weird looking. I can't interact with it. What the hell? Oh, I thought it was like a trap of some kind. Ooh, a gold watch. So we do have an elevator here. And that's master, so we can hack that. That'll be easy peasy. It's only master, it's easy peasy. Expert. I'm conflicted, because we saw robots out there. We know there are enemies out there. I wonder if I go there, if they'll be aggro to me because the alarm wasn't triggered. So let's. I know I just saved. Let's save again. Let's hack this. Synthesized. Okay, that was 3. So ED. Erectile dysfunction's probably it, but what else matches up? No. So I guess it's not the ED. You don't want the ED. Distinguished and synthesized. That's why T. So it could be the T. So it's not that. Calibros, no. Definitely not that. I see no similarities. Accessories. Could be the E at the end. That's like it. Okay. Charismatic. No. Accelerates. E at the end. R, no. T, no. Unorganized. It's not the ED. We've already confirmed it. It ain't the ED. G and I Z. Okay, so it could be the I and the Z. No. I have no idea what this one is. I'm just gonna guess it. Got it. It was none of the ones I got so far. It had to be the one at the end. So there you go. An Epsilon 6 security alert has been declared. All systems have been locked down. Secure your station. Wait for further instructions. Elevator access to the control is prohibited while a secure. So initiate manual override. I have a feeling this is going to trigger an alert of some kind. Well, let's do it. We just saved. Confirming availability of manual override done. Please provide the requisite authorization. So, wait a minute. Does that not work? Standing by for authorization. So I've initiated the manual override, but we're waiting for the authorization. What's that noise? You hear the junk bot? Sounded like the elevator was coming down. Ada, you're on the wrong side of the wall. I'm trying to like pan the camera. There's the junk bot. Do you hear that? Unless that's the conveyor belt, I think this isn't gonna work. So let's pick the lock here. I don't know what that's about. It says it's waiting the manual it's awaiting something, and I don't know what it's awaiting. Like I don't know how to give it. I don't know how to give it what it's awaiting, ladies. Okay, this is clearly an expert lock. It's like right here. This is the most finicky expert lock ever. It's like right here. Thank you. I got it. So I just realized this episode went way over because I was reading that story. So hopefully you enjoyed the extra long one. So we're gonna see what happens beyond this door next time. I'm wrapping it up here, guys. Episode 599. It apparently doesn't care that I'm here, so that's a good day. Episode 599. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time.